Womp womp.
Now we're recording.
You weren't recording this whole
I
time.
was we were streaming, we were live, but I wasn't recording. Fuck.
Oh
Think of
my
all of our
God.
funny
ADHD
jokes
brain.
that are
I'll
gone
say it again.
forever.
Welcome to episode 2 of RATWASH podcast.
Take 2.
This is actually episode 2.
Here, I'll shake Spoof one more time.
Nah, it's episode 2.
No, that's
he's gonna
chaos.
throw
That's
up.
chaos. I grabbed
He's gonna
chaos
throw
again.
I'm going for a second. I just grabbed
Stop
You know what
shaking,
this will do?
Spoof. He's sick.
That's what they all say.
What do you mean? I threw up like 8 times tonight.
I was about to say, you wanted to throw up on his mic for proof?
No,
It's not
he
nine,
just
no.
got his new mic. I would not.
1,000 points and I'll do it.
Yeah,
We don't
of
have
the points we don't have. What would we call our points?
You know what? I'll do it 2 pennies.
Sacrifice.
You know, not fucking 1 penny.
Sacrifice.
You
Evidence.
drive a hard bargain, Fossil.
Wait,
1 penny.
I actually forgot the
How
name of
about
what my
one
points are for my Twitch.
Blood money.
Do you want 1 penny and the Thailand
I know,
cheeseburger?
I know. Troy's is like something like
half
doubloons.
a penny in the Highland cheeseburger.
If we're RATWASH, wouldn't it be fair to call them like rat quarters or something? Or cheese
That-
tokens?
Tug dollars.
Tug dollars.
Donate a tug.
I like the
Tug
cheese.
dollars deep
I like
inside
the
my
cheese
camera roll.
tokens.
I feel like the subscription should be a tug dollar.
For the cheese tokens, they don't make sense for the
The
points
badges
because
are
it's
just
tug,
different
it's gold
colored
coin.
tug dollars.
It's always the
Yes.
little coins with Tug's head on them.
I
Makes-
think
they
I
have to be
have
made of
my
gold,
tug
though.
dollar deep in my
Tug in
camera
this
roll.
gold throne of Minecraft.
I forgot about that. Dude, nuggets, please.
Yeah, please, gold nuggets.
Gold
As
nuggets.
the donations.
That has to be,
Oh.
because that's literally just makes sense.
Bits
All
or
the way back to
nuggets.
Tug
I love
Land.
that.
All the way back to
Oh,
Tug.
Minecraft.
It all
fucking-
comes full circle.
Damn, my ass is stranded cross map. Hey Wes, you want to teleport me? I don't know, you want to pay me gold? 1 gold nugget per teleport and he built
It was a
throne.
deterrent.
I just
Yep.
remembered the death
We
laser.
didn't take it as that.
The deterrent was don't get lost, and none of you listened.
One of these days.
You didn't give me a deterrent, you
Listen,
gave me
we
an
had
out.
to explore.
Well, you know, eventually I figured you'd get tired of paying me money.
No. That's not how that works.
I mean, fair.
Capitalism.
Wes, you know, you should know this.
I love that the
Smaller-minded
deterrent
people
turned
never
into a
learn.
fucking deterrent turned into it just, oh, so we can get as lost as we want and only have to pay a gold nugget? That's so easy.
Dougie.
Oh.
Dougie.
Hey, I was the
Oh.
fucking workaround. This pasta salad is fucking
Hold on, I
busting, dude.
think my mic
throw it
might have
up.
changed
Why
properties.
not,
No.
Give
I
me
would
your
like
pasta
to
salad.
not pick it out.
Give me your
I
phone.
One of
feel
the point
like
rewards
I'm
is one of
scared.
the characters gets replaced with Rick Astley. Nice.
I don't know.
1,000 points and Spoof eats a spoonful of mayo. Go fuck yourself.
Who's
Oh my
Rick
God,
Astley?
Archie!
2,000 Spoof and 2,000 points and Spoof tells us he loves us. I'll tell you I love you
Haley,
for
it's
free,
the guy who
Ohana.
sings I'm Never
No,
Because-
no,
Gonna
money! Money!
Oh, okay.
No, money, money,
That
money.
guy.
I got you. I got
Okay.
you.
60,000
Thank
Hi,
points and Spoof
Archie!
spreads
Archie
mayo
said
all
hi to
over
me
his mic.
first!
What?
Yes!
Archie, you fucker, I'll kill you!
1,000 points
Whoa!
for
You
mayo.
didn't acknowledge them first, you
Nah.
ass!
Up the price
Wait,
and I'll make
hang on.
it a handful of sour cream.
There it is. I feel
There it is.
validated. 60,000 Spoof spreads mayo all over his microphone. 70,000 he eats the mayo. Mike, the fuck is wrong with you creatures? He has to eat it
boy,
with
you
chopsticks.
mayo
What the shit?
It's
You're
sour
pushing your luck,
cream. You gotta up
Scoob.
your price for that.
Pasta
There's a lot of
salad
mayo.
ASMR.
Ew.
I don't want that.
I have a dog now.
Yeah.
Everything is
Is
wrong.
it
Dog
ribs?
Oh,
Is it spare
Ribs.
ribs?
Riggs
so
is
cool.
here, yes.
Ribs.
Smoke McNasty texted me.
Oh my god.
Only he was in
His
chat.
name is not Ribs.
His Twitch thing is Schmuck too, isn't it? I'm bad with usernames.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I think so. Probably.
Schmuck.
God, I sure hope so.
God, I sure hope so.
What?
Wes, I sure hope so.
That's what she saying, gang.
Chicken.
My heart is throbbing.
Does anybody have any?
Why?
Because he's asked me to read something he wrote.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
I was gonna say, does anybody have some like news update or small talk to start off with?
News update on the alien story from last, I think 2 weeks ago. It was confirmed that the fucking DNA within the fossilization has not been taken back as actual living tissue, but the fossilization and age of the creature is accurate. It probably isn't a real living creature, but the age on it definitely is. So if it was shaped by a older society or something, well, it was fucking shaped, but it probably wasn't living. It's just a really cool sculpted rock.
Yeah.
That does
That
make
makes
sense.
No surprise.
It looks a lot like they look a lot like the statues that I've seen in like a bunch of my art history classes where it's
I
like,
remember
like ancient Mesopotamia or whatever have like these statues that they worship or just hang around with at their homes to bring good luck and fortune.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. They looked a lot like some middle school kids' pottery art project.
I was very
Yeah.
fascinated in it, and then I saw someone cutting it like realistic cake on Instagram.
No,
Oh,
dude, as soon as I saw
that-
them, I literally was like, "That looks fake."
Your immediate thing is
awesome.
that it's fake as shit.
But dude, most of it is fake.
Look at its
Alien shit, I'm
arms.
like, I don't believe. Like I know aliens are real, but I generally like, oh look, these mummified aliens. I'm like, that's fake.
I know they're out there, dude. I do. Something's got to be out there, but this ain't it.
But I saw them and I'm like, that genuinely looks like a middle school like project. Like that is like the textbook definition of like a middle school alien project.
Yeah. And the
I
other
wish-
big
It
thing
looked
is like,
but they work so
this
fast.
was taken out of Mexico by this scientist and revealed to the world. Okay, where's the Mexican government on this?
In Mexico? Duh.
No, like, why haven't they said U.S.? Why haven't they said anything about the topic?
Yeah.
Why has it just been complete radio silence from their entire country concerning the life of a fossilized potential extraterrestrial?
This just feels like a really big grabbing your phone and like shoving an advertisement in your face like, "Oh, don't pay attention to the scams that we're doing behind the scenes. Look, aliens."
Yeah, exactly.
Jingle.
Jingle, jingle.
That just reminded me of the Ubisoft thing. Because it reminded me of the villain from Ready Player One.
Let's see if I can
That
find the
those
fucking,
dudes are the same motherfuckers.
Can you find my egg?
Yeah, here's
My
the picture. Let me see if I can get this up.
Now I was talking about the evil dude. The
Yeah, I
I know
Ubisoft.
know.
what you're
but-
talking about. I got my own shit. I'm looking at.
I just really like the guy where it's just like, if you find my egg, I'll give you $1 bajillion. Can you find my egg?
Here, Haley.
Find my
Put
egg,
this on the
please.
TV.
Oh.
Here you go.
Hang on.
Yeah, they just look like those like statues.
Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Huh? Hello? Oh, that's why. Because I had it changed.
You.
Oh yeah, excuse me. Yeah, boy. Oh, whoa.
Look
Yeah,
at this freaky
for
alien
those of you who can
baby.
see this shit, this is the so-called alien that's been claimed as real. He's 9.5 pounds. Ooh. But what has been
Hey,
said
I'm
is
looking.
the fossilization around here, I don't know if you can see it, around his arms and around his back, the surface that he's laying on is all tested and accurate for the time period it was stated as. The alien has not come back with results yet. And it was confirmed that the scientist and researcher who brought this information to light is a known liar
Yeah.
about aliens.
Of course.
Yeah. Apparently, a couple years ago, he did the same shit.
Yeah, wasn't it? I think the one he tried to claim before looked way more convincing than these little guys. Can you
Yeah.
pull up a photo of that one?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Because that one also low-key looked like a mutated human in a way, which very much is like, boy, alien.
Let's see. Goop, news about alien. MSN.com, because you know that's so good. Non-human corpses, Mexico Congress, blah, blah, blah. Unveiled by
Should this
separate
be the
vehicle.
new
We're gonna be
news?
super cryptic, and we're just gonna call them non-human and not call them alien because we'll just be super ambiguous about it.
Oh,
Ugh.
wow.
Oh, that's a more up close.
That it just looks like a stone statue.
Why do I just want to
probably
reach
is.
over, like the way its
like
lips are, though?
stone.
I just want to reach over to it and just go.
Gonna stick a hot dog in his mouth and leave.
Please?
Why?
Hmm.
Why did you
Uh,
say please?
Because I
Panda
like
This
this
guy-
idea.
Said,
This
I
guy
heard
looks like a
Mark
Mr.
Bobbin-Wade
Bean
talk about
villain.
this on Distractable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love the Distractable podcast, but like
me as
the
well.
way that they just randomly cover like insane topics
I
and the
love it.
stories.
Ah,
It's
here
really
it
good.
is. Mawson was involved in publicizing a specimen dubbed the Meptic creature, which was later turned out to be a skinned monkey, as well
Oh.
as a demon fairy in
Oh.
2016, which turns out to be the remains of a bat, wooden sticks, epoxy, and other known elements. So it's
Demon
not like he's just
fairy?
falsely submitting something.
I
that
want to
he's
see an
submitting
image of
an
that.
animal.
The
Of
first
what?
thing that comes into my head is that fucking tooth fairy, not the Hellboy one. It was from this movie like forever ago that was like about like tooth
Don't be afraid of
tooth
the dark.
fairies, and they're like this like
Ooh.
ugh.
What is it called? Don't be afraid of the dark. Hold up.
I think that was what it was called. That movie gave me nightmares as a kid,
Was it
but I
about?
always
Yeah, no. Don't be afraid of the. Was it about like a family that moves into a house that has like evil like tooth fairies in it that like kill you and
Yeah.
steal your teeth? All right, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fair. Be afraid of the dark. Yeah, I know that one.
that movie
Here it
is
is.
so cool.
Here's the Meptic creature,
Ah,
the skinned monkey.
yeah, that's a monkey.
Every time
Yep.
I hear skinned monkey, I just think about that one time that
Monkey.
Kanye West posted a skinned monkey on his Instagram page.
Monkey.
Monkey. I want to look up demon fairy.
Yeah, so this is something that he's done multiple times. Like it's nothing new, and it's something going along the lines of, oh, it's not like he just fucked up. It's like the skinned monkey one you can kind of look past if it wasn't him that found it. Like, oh, he didn't know, he didn't run the tests on it. But this has been multiple occurrences, and with the demon fairy thing, it's clear that he's using stuff to alter it and then sell it off. Like this is a bat, wooden sticks, epoxy, and other like shit to hold it together. You're altering stuff before you're bringing it to light. So you're just lying to the general public. Like in 2015, he led an event called Be Witness, where a mummified body claimed to be an alien child was unveiled. It was
Yeah.
later identified as a human child.
I think that's the
Isn't-
one I was thinking about, because it was like a human in the fetal position.
Yeah.
That's the one I was talking about. That's the one that looked most realistic.
This man looks like he would take an
Here it is.
actual exhibit out of ooh. That just
Oh.
looks like something out of Resident Evil.
That's not the one I was thinking of either.
Which one are you thinking of?
It was bigger. That
Couldn't
one.
tell ya.
That one. The one next to the one where he's holding a microphone.
This?
Yes, that one. That's the
Boom.
one I saw.
Weird.
So this is the 3-fingered alien. It's just a mummified person.
Yeah, it literally looks like a one of those victims from Pompeii that they grab from the location and try and keep them together as much as possible.
I would like to think that it is blissful ignorance of someone who wants to be credited so bad with being the first scientist to find an alien that he's just pointing at everything and going, this is an alien, this is an alien, this is an alien. But at this point, I feel like he's kind of setting it up in his own
It's just a
way.
clout chaser. That's all it is.
Exactly, a clout-chasing scientist who should have his license revoked.
Which is not new. Honestly, this is not new.
I
There's a
feel like
lot
if
of
you,
people. Not just
It would
scientists. There's a
be
lot of people in just different fields that will just be like, they want to be the first to like do something, so they'll just fucking lie. I mean,
I
like,
don't know, man. If you
one of
have,
the,
if you willingly lie to the scientific community, like on multiple occasions, I feel like you should have your license revoked.
I mean, like, there's that one bitch, Theranos, who like basically
Like his
Oh.
name
an
is
entire
Fred.
Product. She
Elizabeth
faked like an
Holmes.
entire like medical product.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Like the whole she basically faked like this blood testing device where it was like, yeah, it's like this device that can like detect like diseases in your bloodstream by just like a single drop of blood, and investors were like, that's revolutionary. That will,
Yeah,
like, save so
they
much
only
money.
Oh,
did it
that
because
bitch!
she was a beautiful woman who faked having a really deep voice, and like, you know, she has like the big blue eyes, so she was very intimidating. She would always like constantly have her eyes wide open, so it was just that was her tactic.
She was creepy as fuck. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
I've
what
never heard
was
of her.
charming about her.
The thing that always
She
amused me
scammed
though,
like a bunch of
was the
billionaires.
yeah,
What was
no,
her
that's
name?
actually why she went to jail. It was not because she lied about a medical product and like you basically really
Elizabeth
got that.
Holmes,
No,
I think that's her
she,
name.
yeah,
What's her name?
Elizabeth Holmes.
Elizabeth Holmes.
There's I can send you a video on it if you want to know. It's like an hour long.
Bose covered her.
Yeah,
But
yeah, her.
But what's really funny about her, I think, is that her device never ever worked. Like
It never
ever.
worked.
And so anytime that she showed it to investors, she literally just faked it. And they were like, "Oh my god, it worked."
Doesn't she not actually have a medical degree?
She
Compliment
doesn't.
me.
She also
Compliment me.
She also like I think she said multiple times that she wanted to be like the Steve Jobs of like the medical world or
That
some shit.
yeah, that is. I remember
What?
that. That's why she's got the black turtlenecks all the time.
She was a big Steve Jobs like hype person. Like she was like, yeah, Steve Jobs is the best. Oh, I want to be like Steve Jobs. Like, why do you want to be like Steve Jobs? Of all the
Penda.
people you could be like,
Penda,
why
bro.
him?
I
Be
understand the
Keanu.
similarities to Lady Dimitrescu, but
I
no.
think Penda might be Bear. Bear, is that you?
That
Now we
bet.
wait.
do not give this woman the comparison title of that which is Lady Dimitrescu.
It is.
Do
is
not
Bear.
diss my girl.
That's how I stare at police officers when they tell me to empty my pockets.
Fair.
That's how you stare at police officers so they don't see your grabby shark hand reaching for their firearm.
I reach into their fucking wallets and take their keys.
I love stealing keys and driving cars when I'm drunk. Yippee.
Me, every
That is
time
what
I
you
watch
should
a
not do.
movie, I've already seen.
That's what I should do.
Like Thor's hammer.
No.
What was the other fucking product that was it like Goop or something? That was just all bullshit.
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow's
It's a
Goop?
company.
Yeah.
It's Paltrow's company.
Oh
It
no.
What is
basically is
that
like
shit?
alternative medicine shit. And
They
it's
did
basically, like,
mushrooms.
it's not even just mushrooms. It's just literal scams. Like some of their products are like magic
Jelly
stickers
juice.
that like fix you.
Goop.
And it's like, what?
We should go shopping on Goop.
I don't
Oh,
want to give
no.
them
Oh no.
Oh
Going
yeah.
The
down
only
a
reason why I
rabbit
don't want
hole.
to
Warning! Don't actually shop on Goop. You'll get robbed blind.
It's
Not
a
only that, but
scam.
your money will go towards a crazy billionaire. Don't give
Yeah,
them more
that
money.
too.
I'm like
Your
the
money.
Jesus of Goop. I'm gonna shop so you don't
Gwyneth
have
Paltrow is
to.
like one of the most. I want to say batshit insane, but I don't know if she's batshit. I just know that she's like. I don't know.
Sex
She's
Oh.
not mentally there.
Maybe not.
skincare, makeup, healthcare,
Goop
bath
beauty.
and body.
Skincare.
No, honey, no. No.
Where's the vampire?
I know what'll keep her from buying the skincare. Show her how expensive it is.
Let's go to the candles. Why don't we?
Oh, do they have the
Wow,
candle?
$80.
That's
Oh, you're talking
sold
about, I think it was
out.
the candle you're talking
They're
about.
so good. They're sold
Oh,
out. Look at that.
Fuck no.
Aye.
think you should get
Spiritus.
the
The
Paying that much
expensive
for a
ones
goddamn
aren't.
candle.
Scented candle. 4th
Garden. They have
edition.
a garden section.
Oh no.
Don't shut up.
They're just
They have a
bags.
garden
Plant
section?
Daddy
A
kit.
$300
Hang on, huh?
bag.
Why is that bike over $1,000?
Yep, that's Goop for
I
you.
don't know.
Overpriced garbage.
Why is that
plant-
umbrella $300?
Yeah, let's
I
get a
know
fake
what I'm going
plant
to
for
make.
$800.
Why is this plant almost $700?
I know how to make money
Because
now.
you can
I'm gonna do the
plant.
same thing.
No. Hold on, Wes.
They're
We
gonna.
need to do
He's
something
gonna
first.
call it Toop. It's Tug Goop. It's Toop.
Wes, hold on. First, we need to do some stupid stunt to get you some clout. Okay.
Okay.
And then after that,
How do I end
you
up on
make it-
Dr. Phil?
I
You
got an
can
idea.
literally do
I got an
anything.
idea. Hold up.
Goop skincare.
We'll do some fuck
What
shit.
are you saying?
Okay, I like this idea.
Okay.
Youth boost.
I get
Oh,
to
God.
meet Dr. Phil.
She jump scared
How
me
do we
like
meet
a
him? Oh,
creepy
well,
doll.
White woman jump scare.
We call him. We'll call him. Fuck it.
We call Dr. Phil?
Yeah, we'll call him
Sleep
a regular
milk.
meeting and just be like, "Hey, Dr. Phil,
Please.
I'll suck your toes if you let me on your show."
Go
And
to
he'll be like,
stop.
"Whoa,
We
that's crazy!" And then he'll let us on his show.
Okay.
Where's the
And then you know what's
sleep
gonna happen
milk?
after that?
Lift a deep puff
You need me to
eye
start
mask.
boxing like
I
Dr.
need
Phil.
that.
Made with highly active, ultra hydrating
nice.
ingredients, this daily treatment delivers firming, brightening, moisture boosting, wrinkle smoothing benefits to wake up your eyes.
It
and
does too many
Yeah.
things.
refresh
That's a lot of buzzwords.
$125.
It does too many things.
Give
Never
me
mind.
the exfoliating sleep milk.
I'll sell that to you, bro. Dark
sold
spot
out, you can't.
exfoliating sleep milk.
Damn it.
This silky, what is this? Stealthily effective 10 times
Stealthily.
multi-acid milk serum.
It just
Works
puts you.
overnight and over time to exfoliate,
Take
resurface,
me
and
out.
moisturize, leaving your skin
Get out.
glowy, smooth, practically poreless, and baby soft.
You put this on your face,
Poreless.
and they send the Goop ninjas after you, and they fucking
No.
put your ass to sleep.
You promise?
Yes.
And I
Fuck,
said,
why are you
I'm
trying to
buying
cite
stuff
it?
from Goop right now.
Tug, please, no.
Glow lotion.
Glotion?
They missed the chance to call it Glotion.
Now I have the urge to buy one Goop product just to say I did.
No.
Buy the
Yeah.
$300
Do not-
I
umbrella.
think we should
Tweet it,
all
do not
buy
give Gwyneth
something
Paltrow
from
more
Goop.
money.
No.
I am not wasting
We
If I ever
can't. Do
catch you
not open
buying
that
shit from
section.
Goop,
I have my
I will
eyes
block you.
fucking locked
Wait,
on.
huh?
Open it.
We will
For
get
what?
banned from Twitch if you open that one.
Oh.
No! Food and
I
home.
didn't.
Food
I
and
didn't
home.
see it,
Is
but
there's food. You can
With
buy
food
food.
and home. I ain't buying no food from fucking Goop.
Augustus Bader?
Where is the food and home?
It's on one of the tabs. It's next to wellness.
Fashion. Oh shit.
Food
It's right
and
here.
home.
Ugh.
Oh, does that mean it's just kitchen
Bedroom,
stuff? Lame.
bathroom.
Home decor.
Wow.
Yeah, and
blender for
Wow, a
$600.
Walmart
$700.
blender. Hell yeah. I saw those champagne glasses at Walmart.
buy
I
another
now
bike
know.
for $1,000. That one's almost $2,000.
That I actually like that teacup though. It's
No.
You can
no,
get the same thing at Home Goods.
Bean, if
Yeah,
you ever buy something off
which is
Goop,
why
I'll
I'm
block
going
you.
to Home Goods.
Wait, what?
If you buy anything off of
Cheese
Goop and I
knife.
catch you giving it, I will block you.
Chainmail.
Why the fuck would I buy something off of Goop?
Because
Okay,
you
I'll
said, yeah, let's
be
all buy
right
something
back.
from Goop, and I
For
got
the
one.
meme.
Please.
For the meme.
No, that's
Yeah,
past the
for
meme.
the
This shit's too expensive.
meme.
This
Look
shit
at
is
this.
too
Look at
expensive
this
for a meme.
guy over here. Won't even do it for the meme.
Can't even
Gosh.
reach 5'5". Couldn't be me.
Give me your credit card info so we can buy stuff.
Armadillo baby carrier. That's kind of fire.
Wait, why the fuck? Who the fuck needs that?
I could carry so many
People
people's
with
babies.
babies.
I could take so many
Or
babies
that.
with that.
This honestly, like, as you're scrolling through, it just looks like just Amazon.
It's a home goods store at this point.
So what if I buy from Goop
The 6-pack beer ornament
and then double it?
we sold those
Dude.
at Michael.
Dude, why is it like a Goop has like mostly like it's like home good stuff, home good, and then it's just like one random fucking thing just pops up out of nowhere. It's like, huh?
The beer
$400 turkey.
6-pack beer Christmas ornament. Those are positions. Hand towels. Dear Christ. No more
Well, that was
Goop.
a fun little mini adventure. Well, I shared my update on the alien conspiracy thing. That's still unfolding now. They're waiting for the tissue samples to come back. And if they ever do feel like releasing that, then we'll get to know if it was a real alien or not. But even if it doesn't, I don't think they'd share that information with us, so we're probably never going to get it.
Oh, so let's be honest here, right? Like, if alien shit was discovered, I don't think it'd just be like, hey, look, these random scientists are exposing it without, like, some government intervention. Or some
Oh, no, it would
government
be taken down immediately. Until
Well,
they're ready
even
to
if-
release it, we don't get it.
Yeah. Well, even if it wasn't like, even if it was like released to the public, you'd expect at least the government to be there being like, hey, this is certain government approved. If
Yeah.
this was just being out there.
Like, we let them know that we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That's all the general public knows. You can't share.
And even if people are like, yeah, but what if like the scientists went behind the government did this? You think the government's just gonna let this like ride out?
Yeah, literally, oh no, this guy just shot himself 4 times in the back of the head and hung himself. He must have been depressed.
He did?
Yup.
No.
The CIA did it. The CIA did it.
You don't
Well, you said-
understand. They fell on my knife 50 times in a row in the exact same spot.
That's
What was the
saying.
one
That's
really
like-
obvious one? His dog ate his entire head clean off, and
Yeah.
that's why he's decapitated because
Yeah.
his dog ate his head. What?
I don't know why, but I just thought that really specific death about that Florida man who like killed himself, but like he did it in a way where like his weapon, like his gun, was tied to like a weather balloon that floated away so that his family would think it was a murder.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Why did he want everyone to think it was a murder?
And he didn't want his family to
Because
know he killed himself.
The CIA is covering up that they murdered someone.
No, it was just some Florida guy killed himself, and then like he was just like, well, why did he fake it as a murder? He didn't want his family to know he killed himself. He thought it would be
Right.
too much for them.
I'm back. So sorry about that.
Hi,
What
back.
happened?
I had to take care of the dog so that he wouldn't bark.
Blorp.
Yeah.
Ribs was
Let my
getting
man
rowdy.
Oh yeah.
Let my man bark. Let
My
him out. He do
dogs are
nothing
barking.
wrong.
But he's taken care of, so we're all good.
Ah. Good heavens. Who's next?
I'm reading Schmuck's thing. It's really good.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel like I'm peer editing. Like I'm in high school again. Even though it's only been like a year and a half since I've been out of high school.
Doug, do you have any updates on any lolcows?
Cool.
I think it's been 2 years.
I mean,
Has it been 2 years already?
Let me
It's
make a spinner.
2023 to graduate 2021, right?
They miss me so bad. They want me back.
Yeah. They
They
do.
I want you back.
Excuse me?
Wes is the school.
Fuck
Actually,
high
he's
school,
the gym
man.
teacher at the school.
I remember the security officer grabbing my sleeve and saying, "I want you to stay."
Oh,
Why?
so big.
Yeah, security officer.
Wink.
That wasn't
I'll
Tug
protect
in an
you.
outfit.
I'll protect you, kitten.
What?
Just stay on
What,
school
chicken?
grounds.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say all of that now.
No running and then take your hat
The
off.
chicken has
Oh,
decided he wants to join the podcast.
Take your hat off when you're inside the building. Yeah,
Put
now
your
take
head
your
on.
now take your shirt off.
Oh, no.
Oh, Oh.
Dude, I forgot to tell you, I was at work, right, and we were doing we had to do company photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys' houses, his name's Josh. One of the houses that we went to was his mom's because we're photoing the inside of her house because we did all the plumbing work there. And we had a professional photographer, and me and this like Josh number 2 are hanging out in one room, and Josh 1 is this little dude, right? And the photographer's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna take a few pics of you working on the shower head faucet. So just come over here into the master bedroom, and you two go work on the toilet." And me and Josh 2 are like, "Yeah." And from from the other room, all you hear from the first Josh is just the, the photographer like, "All right, now take your clothes off." It's just no. You just hear me on my Willie.
Jesus.
You fucking dramatic ass bitch. I love him. Mm. Oh yeah, how's the White Bowser story progressing? Has there been any new?
Nothing's come up from that yet.
Nothing's come up. Are you for real?
What's the
Yeah,
what story?
he got called a pedophiler and then was like, no more.
Oh,
And
did he
then
quit?
yeah, he ain't upload nothing in a minute.
Dude, that
Aw.
I feel like more of no, this is good. They should all do that. This is the best thing a lol cow can do for themselves is stop posting.
I want to say Cyrax just like got out of jail.
What did Cyrax do again?
What hasn't he done?
That is a fair question.
A lot
That
of
is
things I can't say.
no, you can say them.
No,
You can say them.
because I don't want to say them.
We can
No,
substitute
you
words.
really can.
We'll substitute words.
Um, let's see. What's some words I could substitute for this?
Ducklings.
He grabbed a
Instead,
stylus.
okay.
He then shoved the stylus up a duckling.
Oh. Ooh.
His duckling.
Oh. No.
And then he sniffed the duckling.
No.
He sniffed the
Huh.
duckling.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
What
sniff the
is
stylus.
what does sniff mean?
It means he sniffed it.
The sniff
That
was
was not a
not a
substitute.
What do you
substitute
mean?
word.
The sniff was
He
just
took
an
a little
actual.
whiff.
This was something he had to substitute.
Okay, which words were substituted in the sentence?
He shoved the stylus up his bum, all right, and then he's like,
Oh.
look at this right here. Took a big old whiff.
Ooh. I thought duckling was
Ew.
child.
Yeah, that's what I thought
No,
too.
no.
Nope.
In that case, he sent pictures to a duckling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Oh.
So much worse.
So
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
didn't.
I don't. I don't
I
know. I
did
don't know
not
what to
mean
say.
to laugh. I just saw Fossil's PNG when he went no.
And then he swung a baseball bat at someone and hit him, and then he went to jail.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're gonna say he swung a baseball bat at a duckling, and I was gonna be like, "How the fuck did we get here?"
Nah,
What
and
a
then I
Maybe
think
what a
he
he's
pipe.
didn't
I
open his
think he's
photo.
out now, so it's only a matter of time before he's like, "Hey guys, look, I'm back."
Why did they let
Get the
his
fuck
ass
out, or
out?
I'm gonna.
Wait, who was that one guy that would just show up on people's porches and shit that we were watching?
Yeah, that
Huh?
weird dude. We never finished that doc either.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about fucking King Cobra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Oh. I was thinking of
Yeah.
somebody
It,
else.
Oh, you're probably thinking of Daniel Larson.
yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
That rings a bell. Have there been any updates with that?
He has daily updates because he can't stay off the damn internet.
Do you know any of them?
Exactly like fucking.
Oh, it's gonna take me like 2 seconds to figure out what he's done because he posts on his fucking community tab every 2 seconds.
You're in his
Joy.
community tab?
No, it's just on YouTube. If the subreddit gets my dog killed, I'll kill them. The subreddit needs to understand the situation they put me in. Anyone talking about CU University will get blocked. It just started hailing. This is all within 1 hour, just separate posts. My fans need to
Wait,
shut up
what's
before
wrong
I
with
silence them.
you?
My
Bro.
fans need to shut up. What is crypto? He's addicted to crypto. Yeah, crypto epidemic. What is happening?
Is he using it like Twitter?
He's
I don't-
schizo posting
Yes.
on his YouTube
Yes,
community
he
tab.
is using it like Twitter.
The
Oh my
platform
gosh.
formerly known as Twitter.
I'm not.
I'm
calling it
sorry,
that.
X.
I'm
No,
not calling.
I'm
it
never
that.
calling
I'm
it.
not
It's
calling
just
you
always
that.
gonna be Twitter.
People use X. I'm sorry.
Twitter.
What is his actual account? Is it just called Daniel Larson?
Daniel Larson NYC 13.
That's the one. Okay. Let's go to the
Chicken, you
community.
look
Just
so
go
cozy.
straight to community. I'm telling you, it's like every 2 minutes he puts something up. This is his own Twitter.
I have to make an emergency trip to Longmont, Colorado.
There's the N word. That's never good.
Oh. Hmm.
Fun.
My life is
He
turning
had a
into
new
legal
song come out.
crisis. Court
No.
dates every day.
How about no?
I just booked another recording studio session. I'm calling my investigator.
Why is he calling his investigator?
Let's see how many things just come from today.
You gonna count?
I'll be here for the next 30 minutes counting too.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
I got
Oh.
accused by a 15-year-old of harassment and for asking him to stop following me. Angry emoji.
Emergency. I was falsely arrested this past weekend.
Oh.
I'm banned from all CU University. I'm in extreme danger. Emergency. Help. I just got released from jail. I'll explain what happened shortly. I have a witness. I have 2 third-degree assault
Just
charges.
I have a witness.
What?
What is? I got sexually harassed this morning by 2 people.
What the fuck?
I have 2 third-degree assault charges of the CU University. I've also been trespassed from CU University, even though I'm a student. Fuck Boulder Police Department.
What?
I thought he was just gonna randomly just say "fuck Baldur's Gate." I'm like, what the fuck is that to do with
I got
anything
us-
else, bro?
He can't afford games. I got
Fair enough.
assaulted and the police did nothing. I hit 2
Oh,
security
no!
guards. I'm out of money again. I had to sign a $2,500 PR bond. I bailed myself out.
Chicken, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get off my lap. We have an intruder.
I just got
Huh?
breakfast.
Get
I didn't need anything
out!
in jail.
How could
New
there be a
court date.
new warrant out of Denver, Colorado? I've never been to Boulder, Colorado in jail.
I
What
need
the
$50 before I
I
get
have also
blocked.
just realized something that I probably should have done forever ago. How do I make people mods again?
Shouldn't we be permamods or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on us.
I have to scroll up.
Go.
I'm not good, okay?
There.
No, his performance of Hamilton was canceled.
Do I have
Oh
to right
no.
click on you? Oh.
Right click.
Now he has nothing. He's lost everything.
Is it not working?
No, I'm right clicking. It's not working.
Oh god.
Okay, left click.
Forever.
Man, that
Punch your
looked cool.
computer.
Yeah.
I think you have to be on Twitch to do it.
You do, in fact.
Probably.
Stinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
No.
Stinky.
I'm
You
going
can't
back
onto
do it within Streamlabs,
Hang on.
unfortunately.
It knows its name. It knows its name.
I'm back homeless.
It knows its.
For you,
Is he really homeless?
Emergency.
Rob
He is
Zombie
now,
poster.
as of 9 hours ago.
Um.
I have to pay more bills today. Don't
Alright.
call me, bro.
Who was going to call him?
Ghostbusters.
I get paid today. The police told me not to message anyone. I am now stranded in Boulder, Colorado. I left Boulder, Colorado.
I am banned from all of CU University. I am in extreme danger. Emergency. Help.
Emergency.
That's
Quick,
my
emergency.
favorite.
Tug, Chaos, type something in chat.
Oh no!
I did type something in
chat.
chat. Ah!
Oh, there you are.
Go to the bottom of the chat.
Whoa! Wog.
Held for name calling.
Bonk. It is gone now.
Woo 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 woo.
That's my favorite one. I'm stranded in Boulder, Colorado. I left Boulder, Colorado.
I left Boulder, Colorado.
He done fucking escaped. Yeah, I didn't know what happened with him. What is the pipeline on that dude?
How
From
long
what
you
you can
got?
remember.
How long you got?
I mean, we got
Oh,
quite a while.
wow.
We're all trying to
Anybody
chill.
here a fan of the American Idols?
Yeah, I am.
So
I
there
like.
was a young 16-year-old that was a singer back in like fucking, oh god, I want to say like 2010s, around there, probably sooner than, or probably later than that.
Okay.
He was so delusional that he was like, "Oh, I'm dating this person." And they're like, "She's 16, Daniel." Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I'm madly in
Oh.
love with her. And it's like, what?
What do you
Oh,
mean, Daniel?
What do you
did
mean
she
by
know
that?
him?
No.
Oh,
That's why I say he's delusional.
hmm.
So that all happened like 8-ish years ago, 9 years ago or so.
Okay.
Yeah, he still thinks he's talking to her to this day.
Oh my.
So he is just spiraling.
Spiral's not the word. He's a
It's like the
fucking
Mad
wackadoo.
Hatter from Arkham.
It's
It's
just
like
the
the Mad
rapid
Hatter from
defense.
Arkham.
He's like the Mad Hatter from Arkham.
Remember the Mad Hatter in
No.
Arkham when he's like, "Oh, Alice, my love," and it's like, my
Oh,
brother
I
in Christ,
love
Alice.
the Mad
Alice
Hatter.
was
He's
murdered.
so freaky.
You murdered Alice like 10 years ago, and he's like, "Yeah, and he's fucking balding.
Doesn't he only ever kidnap like blonde chicks?
Yeah, because they remind him of Alice. That's why.
And he's delusional, so he's like, every time he sees a blonde-haired girl, he's like, Alice, and then like kidnaps her and then kills her.
Here, Alice! Just fucking throws her in the trunk.
Yeah.
So in the same
'Cause-
day where he's gotten kicked out of his college, becomes
Okay.
homeless, he has also signed a 1-year deal with Sony, got everything covered. Got
What?
back to back. Yeah. He is also he got
Is this
called
all
by the
today?
Denver PD. Yes, 7 hours ago.
This guy's living like the craziest life
He doesn't
ever.
have any warrants. He re-signed to Sony Music.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's
At
he's
least
not
he's
going to jail
productive.
for 24 years. He got a new job, and then he got sexually harassed by 2 people.
How
Interesting. How,
Did
what,
he
you
get
know,
sexually harassed or did he sexually harass?
I can say I don't know the full story here.
to be fair, is this coming from him? Did he say this?
Yes,
Okay, he's delusional, so that may not
things
have
are
even
looking
happened.
great again. I'm having a rough month. I might have another job interview tomorrow. Everything's looking great. Stop trying to wrongfully arrest me. I have rights.
what?
I got
Who
possible
is this
housing.
man?
Someone
Isn't
is
this-
trying to say I committed burglary now. I need
This is the
everyone to
same
calm
guy
down.
that like fucking went onto random people's front porch to charge his phone, and when people would come out and be like, "Get the fuck off of here!" It's like, "Hey, whoa, man, I'm just charging my
Get
phone."
off of my property! And then he called
On
him the
my
N-word.
front porch.
Chillax, man. I'm just on your private property doing my own thing.
Even though you
Yeah.
told me to leave twice, I'm just not moving.
I'm just not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna charge my phone.
I am trespassing, bro. What's so wrong about that?
I'm trespassing, but I look cool as shit, so you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
What? Did you like grab your
See?
chin when you did that too?
Of course I did.
You
Of
have
course.
to.
As
It-
is.
You're getting to be
As per
I
your
was
want.
I was
What do you
tearing up
mean? You've
trash.
done it. I have a photo. I have a couple photos of you doing that shit.
You're getting predictable.
17, 18,
Wait. I have multiple photos in my gallery of you doing the fucking fuckboy face.
But you're getting predictable.
I'm not predictable.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Didn't you send Troy spoof? Didn't you send Troy a picture of you doing that face and it just says cock inspection time?
No, that was me pulling down my glasses and staring into the camera. Good
Oh
night.
yeah.
Yeah, there's me pulling down my glasses and like staring directly into the camera with like the fucking Shrek face going cock inspection.
Why?
89,
Cause he's my
91,
friend.
92,
Cause Troy's my friend and he loves me.
99, 100, 101, 102, 103.
He's
Oh
still
my god, he's
from-
counting.
105 community posts in the last 10 hours.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Oh my
Christ.
god.
He really is using it like Twitter. Good lord.
I feel like we need to somehow find a way to just make a counter for every time he makes a post so that each podcast we can update people like, all right, since the last podcast, he's posted this many times. Let's see if he can beat his record next week.
That honestly would be kind of funny.
Oh,
He was in classes for 3 days.
that's
3
it.
days.
And he
It took
got
them
kicked
3
out.
days to get him out of there.
That's gotta be a
Oh,
record.
brother.
Oh my god.
The amount of times he says, I'm gonna get lunch annoys me.
I'm gonna get lunch.
I'm gonna get lunch. Here's this thing. I'm about to get lunch. Here's this thing. I'm about to head to lunch. Here's this thing.
How
Man
often did he
stop.
go to
eats a
lunch?
lot of lunches.
Next stop, the cafeteria.
You
Did he
hate
get
chicken?
lunch?
I'm going to get lunch.
What did he get for lunch though? Did he say?
No.
That's the
Wow,
mystery
surprising.
of it all. You'll never know. God.
Yes, you said
Emergency.
you
just-
had
Gonna
you
go
had
to
a fun
lunch, you might
case.
as well post what you're gonna eat.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
Nah.
You
I did. I
Damn.
was just thinking of stupid conspiracies, and we're kind of like
Oh.
very. We're just doing our own thing, so nah.
That's fair.
Hey man, bounce around.
Just let us flow.
It's all about just throwing out random shit.
Yeah.
If you got one you want to talk about, fucking throw it in, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think of how I'm gonna summarize mine.
There's this
I-
one fucking Instagram guy that I've been watching recently, by the way.
Joey
Mhm.
fight.
And no. There's a new guy.
Not that one.
Oh, a new guy. Yes.
Not even what I
please.
Joey
not even
Fight
the
2.
thing I wanted to bring up. Well, the guy I was gonna originally bring up is it's a cooking channel, but right now what they're doing is they're cooking the last meal of every inmate on death row.
Oh, I've seen it.
Whoa.
It's so cool. I've sent a bunch of them to you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I've seen it.
I love them.
You heard
The-
about the
the
death row
new-
inmate that was mad they didn't get SpaghettiOs with his meal?
I'd be mad too.
What?
Yeah, it was like some
That-
death row inmate who had like this super elaborate meal. He was like, "Oh, I want like fucking A5." It wasn't actually A5. I'm just, but he was like, I want like a super steak and like all this like super fucking crazy shit. And the state's like, "Fine, we'll do that for you." And but then he also had like one last request. He's like, "And also, at a side of this like gourmet meal, could I have a bowl of SpaghettiOs?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, man." And so they make his meal, right?
Mhm.
But they replaced his SpaghettiOs with like normal spaghetti because I guess they just didn't have SpaghettiOs on hand. They're like, "Fuck it, I really just don't feel like going to get SpaghettiOs for this douchebag." And so like he eats his meal. He goes to the execution chamber and he turns to the guy who's like like any last words, and he just says, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I want the press to know this."
This is important.
That was his
It
last
is.
words.
I
They
didn't get my
denied him
SpaghettiOs.
I
his,
did
his
not
right
get my
for a final
SpaghettiOs.
meal.
I got
wanna-
spaghetti.
I want to know what crime he committed.
Don't know.
Crime
Oh,
of
that also reminds me of that one guy that had like this super nice meal, like request like this really complex meal to be made. They made it, and then he just went like, "I'm not hungry."
He
What a
murdered.
Wait, isn't he the
he's-
reason? No, he's the reason that
Texas
no
doesn't do
longer
it. Yeah,
Yeah, Texas
'Cause-
doesn't allow prisoners to choose their last meal anymore. It's because of that asshole.
yeah, because he was like, "I want this super complex meal." And Texas like, "Yeah, sure, okay, man." And then he just goes, "I'm not hungry anymore." And Texas like, "I'm done."
I
with this
don't
meal."
want to eat it.
Thanks. I'll pass. I had a big breakfast. What the fuck?
Curse you.
So much wasted food. Do you guys have like a last meal that you'd want?
Chicken
You.
nuggets.
A bag of flour.
Yeah.
I was gonna assume pancakes for
Champ
you,
shit.
not just a bag of full-on
No,
flour.
bag of flour.
Champion shit.
I'm trying to be like a
Nice.
grill
I was
machine.
gonna
Want to go out
say,
with a bag.
I was gonna say, an elk steak with a side of chicken rice and dinosaur chicken nuggies with a Pepsi.
I'm surprised you
Canned-
didn't just say
canned
like a
Pepsi.
ham and cheese. No, is it ham and
No.
mayo
Ham and
sandwich?
mayo. Ham and mayo sandwich from Subway.
No.
Yeah, no. But if I'm like gonna be executed either way, I want to go out with a bang and at least be, I don't know, schizo high for my experience.
Just
Joey's
eat
in
all the stuff
chat.
you've never gotten to eat. Joey, get in here. You have a PNG model.
So
Holy
I'm
crap.
just picturing just like
Is it
like
set up?
just like my final
I sent
meal
it.
and
Yeah,
like
I
just give
think.
them
Yeah,
garbage
I
stew.
think so.
Well,
Joey,
The
get your
fact that
ass
my
in.
mic peaked.
Joey.
Listen, I'm gonna eat my
Come on.
childhood.
Ohana is literally in the chat. Get in here.
I was
Joey,
about to
can
say,
you
I
get
just
in,
want a
please?
lot of
Ohana
gluten
just
stuff
said
that I
he
could
loves
never have.
Joey.
Oh.
Dude,
Ohana just said he's gonna kill Spoop if Joey doesn't join. Whoa.
Ohana never
Oh.
loves me.
But yeah,
Same
if you're
here.
gonna
Get
get
your butt
you're gonna
in
get
here.
if you're gonna get executed anyways, might as well eat all the stuff you couldn't eat. You know, pancakes, waffles, anything with fun on it, all the flour stuff.
What if I just asked for like
Yeah.
human meat? Like just that
I
one
just-
time. Just what would you like your final meal to be? Human?
A child.
Human.
A gallon, an entire gallon tub of mint chip ice
What the
cream.
fuck?
I
that-
would
that
also
be?
want a nice glass of chalky milk. It doesn't,
I'm just-
not the pre-made chocolate
Yes.
milk. It's gotta be like a glass of whole milk with the syrup,
that
with the
Hershey's syrup.
Hershey's. Yes,
Yeah, the
Crazy
it has to be
Hershey's
child.
that specifically.
No, I'm just picturing, sir. What do you want your last meal to be? I want the warden. The what?
Huh?
What do you
What?
mean?
The warden just standing there. I'm sorry, sir. We gotta honor his request.
He
Joey,
did say
no!
it's what he wants.
Joey, no!
Joey, get in here.
Joey, get your booty cheeks in here, bro.
I don't even know if he's home.
What?
You live with him.
Yo, see.
Motherfucker just disappears for like hours.
Yeah,
He
it's
wasn't
true.
here when I got home. Shit, I don't know what he was doing.
Wes, remember when I showed up at your apartment? We were having like a hangout day. It's just you and me, right? We were just chilling. And then I think I remember it was like, you know, we're like, oh yeah, Joey's been sleeping for a really long time. We open the door. He's not there.
Where'd he go?
Fuck, I don't know. I just remember we're all like, damn, Joey's been sleeping.
There's not a
Smoke
ginger in
bomb
the
out.
house. He's free.
Artsy wants chocolate
He's
milk and
loose.
paint.
He's loose.
Chocolate milk and paint as your last meal.
What color paint, Artsy? This is very important. What
No,
color?
that's what kind of paint.
The green
No,
tastes
What
the best.
color?
Okay, but the red one tastes like the green one.
How do
What
And the
how do you
purple one
color?
tastes like the blue one. Everyone knows this.
But the green one's the most potent.
Of
Okay, but-
stinky.
Yeah.
Oh no, totally don't eat me and let me slide down your throat with my mini gastric juices. No, I totally
Stop.
wouldn't enjoy that. Thank you,
Okay.
Joey.
Pink and green. Good combo.
You picked
Okay,
the
we won't.
bean colors.
The
Neat.
bean variant.
The bean variant of last meal paint. You can have the bean melted popsicle.
Yeah.
Bean will be inside of your essence forever.
Honestly, if I had to have a it sounds like you got put into a blender. They pureed her.
Bear, stop! Don't encourage him.
Encourage him.
encourage?
I'm trying to think of what
No.
I wanted for the last meal.
Always encourage your
Honestly,
friends.
if I
Gourmet
had
jelly
to, that's good. But I'm never wishing for it again.
I know. I know that never happened again.
You
but I just thought
ruined
that's
them
really,
for me.
really fucking funny.
If I had to get a last meal, it'd be like a big ass barbecue sandwich with like mac and cheese, potato salad, and then one of those shitty like Sonic like ice cream head character pops as a dessert,
Nah, gotta be SpongeBob.
and then a root beer. Oh,
Root beer float or just root beer?
just root beer, man. Just
I'll
a
be right
crisp
back.
mug. Okay. You know, and then yeah, a SpongeBob popsicle for dessert. Then I can die. You know, that would be the Verminator is my kink.
No, not the Verminator.
I love the Verminator.
Anyone else want like the Verminator to verminate? No, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
And he
What is-
leaves, and he's gone.
Who's gone?
Joey!
He's
He
probably out
just
with
said,
Aiden.
"Okay, bye."
Probably
He's
out
probably
with
doing
Aiden.
unspeakable things to Aiden.
Yeah, him and Aiden.
Or no,
probably-
Aiden's doing unspeakable things to Joey. Come on, we know this is fact.
He's probably
Yeah, we
combing
know
his
Joey's a
hair so he
bottom.
can be the prettiest girl at the party.
I'm gonna be the prettiest girl at the party.
Impossible.
And Joey's
He's
using
probably
Aiden like a
combing his
goddamn
hair,
example.
saying he's gonna be the prettiest girl at the party. Nah!
I'm sorry. Love hitting you with that out of nowhere, bro. Man,
Harry, you're gonna get us flagged or some shit. Goddamn!
You're going in stupid retard jail.
I'm probably gonna have to delete that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of them that say that.
Am I gonna have to delete all the voice?
Yes,
I'm on
you
it.
are.
No. Okay. None of you.
Every message by Joey.
So I'm saying everything Joey has sent except for okay, bye.
I didn't delete those. I just deleted the V word.
Your special words. Well, you're
Nothing
right.
you say. Nothing
You're
you
right
say
about
has
the
a special meaning.
special.
What does John Wayne Gacy's
Just
song? It was
kidding,
all
bear.
fried food.
Love ya.
That's what it was. John Wayne Gacy, when he was on the execution fucking thing, because it was still lethal injection at the time, I believe, wanted like
Oh.
all fried food, which tracks. But I find that creepy. The one I find really creepy. What was the one fucking scary dude that y'all were obsessed with for a minute? Something Fish.
Huh?
Bobby Fish.
No, not Bobby Fish. That's a wrestler.
That is a wrestler.
Are we
Albert
talking?
Fish.
I was gonna say, are we talking about a serial killer or?
Yeah, he's a serial killer. Was it Albert Fish?
I don't remember
That we were
names.
obsessed with for a while? What do you mean?
We were talking about it for a while.
Are you
Just the killing.
referring? I was gonna say, are you referring to like the old timey one that had a nurse? It had that like nursery rhyme after him, or that song made
I
after
think
him?
so.
I do not think Albert Fish is the one you're thinking of.
No.
Probably not. There's
'Cause
one
his-
Death Row meal that really stood out to me, which was
His last
literally
meal was a roast chicken that they had to give to him so he didn't like kill himself, and then he proceeded to cut his bone with a T-bone steak.
Mm.
He
He like
killed
cut
himself
himself. He killed himself with a T-bone steak.
well, okay.
What a way to go.
What a way to go.
God, I wish that was me.
You wish that was you?
Yeah. What a way to go.
Somebody likes T-bone steaks.
Let's see. Pasta, steak. Text. Oh, here it is. The one you're talking about, Fossil. Lawrence Russell Brewer. Brewer's last meal caused Texas to stop offering the last meals.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
He ordered 2 chicken fried steaks, fried okra, bacon cheeseburger with triple the meat, 3 fajitas, a pound of barbecue, an entire meat lover's pizza, a pint of ice cream, and as a finale, a slab of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts. But he didn't eat any of it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Only in Texas, huh?
Only in- Oh, this one's not bad. Ronnie Lee Gardner, who was on death row for murder, didn't necessarily
one
have
pulled
the
up.
strangest request. Yeah, he had a lobster surf and turf with apple pie, vanilla ice cream, and a 7-Up as a drink.
No, you're missing the last part of that.
He requested to eat his fancy dish after fasting for 48 hours while he enjoyed a showing of all of the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah.
Wow.
He also read something.
I don't see the red thing. What do you read?
He was reading Divine Justice.
Oh, wow. He was just
Huh.
prolonging the shit out of that.
I mean, hey, if you don't want to die, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, he still died.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
But he got
Okay.
to prolong his death for as long as he wanted.
Infinite death glitch.
I don't want to die infinitely.
Diavolo.
Zawarudo.
Ah.
Wow. Where is this?
I don't know.
Oh, that looks good. 2 dozen steamed clams and mussels, barbecue spare ribs, half a
Ugh.
pumpkin pie with whipped cream and strawberries, a double cheeseburger from Burger King, and a room temperature can of SpaghettiOs. He got it all, sort of. He complained that his SpaghettiOs weren't legit. His last words were literally, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this." And his name was Thomas J. Grasso.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to change my last meal.
What's your last meal gonna be?
I want it to be every single kind of fruit that I could never have because it wasn't organic. I'm not gonna let them go out. Like, I'm not gonna let them take me out. I'm gonna go out on my own terms.
Yeah, you can have flour and fruit.
Yeah.
That tracks. Let's see.
Robert Alton Harris. A 21 bucket of KFC, 2 large Domino's pizzas, ice cream, a bag of jelly beans, a 6-pack of Pepsis, and a pack of caramel cigarettes. God dang.
The cigarettes I understand, but how you gonna eat 2 whole pizzas?
Peter Kürten, known as the Vampire of Dusseldorf.
What?
Kürten was wanted for murder and sexual assault, and he had a pretty common
Excuse me?
request: a wiener schnitzel,
Dusseldorf.
some fried potatoes, a glass of white wine, and what made it extravagant is the fact that he asked for seconds right after he was done, and they granted the request.
This guy asked for a lump of dirt.
Amen.
They gave him a thing of yogurt instead.
I'm sorry, was he the Vampire of Dusseldorf?
No.
Here we go. John Wayne Gacy's
Listen, you
last
tear up with a
meal.
lot of dirt.
After murdering 33 men, he asked for a bucket of fried shrimp, a full bucket of KFC original recipe fried chicken, some French fries to go with it, and a pound of strawberries.
Of course he wanted
no,
KFC. Of course.
He's been health conscious. He wants
Of
to
course
look
he
out for
wanted
his health.
KFC.
He's self-conscious.
He's been health conscious. He's getting that. He wants to watch out, for his cholesterol.
You think they gave him the KFC from his previous, one he worked at?
Probably.
The
They
one that was
always ask
owned by
for
his
KFC.
father-in-law.
So
Well, here's the
shiny.
thing about Gacy, though, is he actually ran a chain of KFC.
Interesting.
So it's like, of course that bitch ordered KFC. Of course he did.
A
Motherfucker.
lot of people wanting KFC as their last meal.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I
Let's see.
just find it ironic, you know?
Stuff confusing, frozen videos, vegetables, eggplant, okra, squash, all fried. Ooh. I couldn't find the one I was looking for. And why is this all on soyummy.com?
Because
So
it's yummy.
Look, man, just because they're murderers and criminals and all that stuff doesn't mean that they don't got some bomb ass food taste. Okay,
James Russell. Executed September 19th, 1991. Education, he only had 10 years. He was a musician, and he reported, last statement, reported to have lasted 3 minutes. It was either transcribed or not recorded. His last meal was an apple. That is it. Oh, here it is. Jeffrey Allen Barney. 2 fucking boxes of Frosted Flakes. Last statement, I'm not sorry for what I've done. I deserve this. Jesus, forgive me.
Charles Rumbaugh just ate a tortilla. Just one tortilla.
Gerald Lee Mitchell is a bag of Jolly Ranchers.
Nice.
That's it.
Fair.
What is this? Robert Anthony Madden. The picture for his food is ask that final meal be given to a homeless person. Request denied.
Aw.
Rude.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
A
I think
little
if I
bit.
remember right. I think after that, like the community, like the neighboring community that heard about that ended up basically doing the request in full.
Yeah.
Like actually ended up
Uh,
donating
uh,
the food.
An
Really?
anonymous man sent out a shit ton of pizzas to the homeless shelter nearby.
That's what it was. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, because remember it was like something.
Vegetarian pizzas, though.
It's still
Mhm.
pizza.
Mm.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're homeless and starving, I don't think you're just like.
I'm not a
You'll take whatever
vegetarian.
you can get.
Here it is. Victor Fugger. His last meal was 1 olive with the pit in it.
Ugh.
Wow.
He was the last person to be executed in Iowa and was charged with murder after abducting and killing a doctor. For
When
his
did the
last meal, he
doctor murder
requested
him?
a single olive with the pit left in it. He believed the pit would grow into an olive tree inside of him, ironically symbolizing peace. That's fucking crazy.
Would
That's
want
nutty.
nice, thank you.
They also took the olive pit away from him after he died.
Did they really?
Yeah.
No
It was
kidding.
like,
Fucked
wow,
up.
like this was my last thing. I want to hopefully grow into a tree so everyone remembers me. We're taking that away. Oh,
You
come
can't have that.
on.
Fuck you gonna do with this?
It's
You're
for
dead.
you.
I fucking hate it when
I'd
criminals
rather
do
not
that.
have a murder tree.
What? Try to
Where-
get that I'm a good person after?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're like, oh yeah, I'm such a nice person. I love, peace and love, and it's like, sir, you murdered 12 women.
I think
You
half of it is
brutally-
how long the American prison system keeps them on death row before killing them.
Yeah.
You know? Like, a lot of these guys have, like, 10 to 20 years to reflect on their actions before they're told, hey, you're getting killed in a week.
But I'm
And at that
also
point,
American
they're
prison
kind of
system is a joke.
Yeah, a lot of them are kind of beaten down to the point where it's one of those, I don't even fucking want a last meal. Here, you can have it. Or,
But I'm
"Damn,
also
just
like
give me a
thinking
fork."
about the people who like say the shit in court so they can try to get
Oh,
out of it too.
Oh
Like,
yeah, playing the
like,
god card.
Listen to my family. Like they'll tell you I'm the nicest person ever. And it's also like
I'm
your
fucking
family
messed
had
up.
no idea what you were doing behind closed doors. You hid this from them. Like the person I literally have taken notes for.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Pisses
who do
me
you have
off.
He's
taken
such a nice guy.
I'm sorry,
Who
what?
you got?
Who do I got? Fucking this bitch ass named Dayton Leroy Rogers. I also
Yeah.
discovered that I kept referring this man as the Screwdriver Killer, but apparently there's a different guy named the Screwdriver Killer. I think he's Russian. And he
I know
actually
the fucking hammer killer's a guy from Boston.
But
So
I had started calling this guy the Screwdriver Killer just because of his like thing he would do with the women he would kill is like when he went through his killing spree. I'm not actually gonna really get into that aspect. I wasn't really gonna get into that aspect of it because there is like little to none actually known to what actually happened to the women he killed. The only
Did he not release the info?
Huh?
He didn't confess any of what he did, like in
No, he
interrogation?
just literally just shut the fuck up after he was caught.
Oh, like a
Damn.
bitch.
Yeah, like a bitch. But there were 500 pieces of evidence found at the burial of all these women there were 500 pieces of evidence found there. But the thing that really was the thing that got him the smoking gun was, so he would pick up escorts, right? And his whole thing was like, oh yeah, I like bondage. So he like would pay extra for these girls to let him tie them up and stuff.
Yeah.
And before they got into whatever they were doing, he would make them a screwdriver, which is like a little bottle of Sunny D orange juice and a little bottle of
Oh, the
what's it
dream.
called?
I
What's
thought
it
you meant
called?
like he's gonna stab a bitch with a screwdriver.
No,
That's
where
what I thought too. That's
No, he would always
That makes
give
more
these.
sense now.
He would always give these escorts, like screwdriver drinks to like get them more loose and comfortable. Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
I know
that makes
vodka,
more
but there
sense.
was a specific brand that they found at this burial site that he had. So what he would do is he'd lure the girls into his truck, and he would drive out to a very specific spot out in the mountains, in the woods, and he would stab them in his truck and strangle and kill them there. He would then bury them. He buried all of them in the same spot in the woods.
Wow,
And
he's so intelligent.
he's so intelligent. Big brain
So
play.
start making what are those things called? A burial mound.
Yeah, it
A
was
body pit?
when I wrote down my notes, I referred to it as like his he had like a forest graveyard. Cuz that's
Oh.
basically what it was.
Oh.
And so I'm going to like cover the part where he gets caught, cuz this is like the part that, a lot of people remember from this case. So the last woman that he attacked and assaulted, her thing was so sad because she like almost survived.
Aw.
Ooh.
Almost.
There were
It's
so
like one of
many
those,
people
like,
that jumped in to save her too.
This is like one of those situations where, like, wasn't it Dahmer fucking almost killed some like young boy and he ran out and tried to get help and was talking to people and they just didn't believe him.
Yeah,
No,
because he
it's
was a
actually
little black kid.
With this woman, thankfully, it wasn't like that because it was very clearly that she was in danger. So I'm gonna like read some of the little notes that I wrote for this last part, but I'm just gonna summarize the other stuff from memory.
Yeah.
26-year-old Jennifer Smith was out working an extra night when she had bumped into who she and the other workers knew as Gambler Steve, or Steve the Gambler. But this man was actually, his real name was Dayton. And at this point, there had been word going around between the sex workers of like, hey, Steve, bad guy. He keeps assaulting a lot of the girls. Like, a lot of times, he, instead of like killing the girls, they'll like get out and escape. Like, he'll just like punch them in the face and they'll run away. So a lot of the girls are like, dude, he's bad news, stay away from him. But obviously she needed the money, and he had been nice to her in previous, like, jobs. So she was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go with you for tonight. And instead of parking in a very remote place like he used to, for some reason this night, Dayton, this was in like Portland, Oregon. So for some reason he's just like, oh yeah, like let's just park in this abandoned strip mall across the street from a very obviously populated Denny's. It was across the street from a Denny's. It was very late at night, but for some reason he's like, oh yeah, nobody's there. It was full of people.
Jesus Christ.
What a dumbass.
And so he was doing what he normally does and stuff, and he punches her in the face, trying to knock her out while he's at like in the middle of him tying her up. He never like actually completely finished tying her up, and she just starts fighting. She's like kicking him, trying to push him off. And since she's fighting, she gets the shoelaces loose. And at this point he stabs her, like I want to say like 5 times, and she kicks him off and opens the door and basically throws herself, like launches herself out of the truck. She is bleeding everywhere. And she takes this opportunity and she fucking bolts it to the Denny's.
Nice.
And as she's like running over to the Denny's, these 2 guys hear the scream. They exit the Denny's, and as soon as they like run out the doors and turn the corner, and they see in the parking lot, Dayton had actually ran after her, tackled her, and just continuously stabbed her until she just was not moving at all.
Damn.
And as soon as they turned that corner, what they saw was him covered in blood looming over this unconscious woman's, like, absolutely
Unconscious.
like well, she was still alive.
Was she?
She was still alive.
Hey.
That's like
And-
watching a little kid fuck around with a Jello with a fork. You know,
They
she's
see her, they
gone.
see this dude fucking looming over this dead woman's body, and they're like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
so
And
she's dead.
well, she's dead later. Shut up.
Is it bad
They
that my
think
first
she's dead.
instinct was to say cowabummer?
No.
No.
No, go ahead.
I feel like
Anyway.
that's reasonable.
But they don't like jump to action right away. They see him and they're just terrified. They're like, what the fuck? And Dayton bolts to
Understandably
his truck
so.
and he immediately zooms out of there and makes it onto the highway. A whole crowd runs out of the Denny's, and is like, they're performing CPR on her. They're calling an ambulance and stuff. She
Don't perform CPR. No, you're gonna squish the blood out of her. It's like a popped balloon.
she makes it to the
Like a little
hospital, and I
puppet.
think it was 9 hours later at the hospital she was pronounced dead.
Damn.
Wow, she held out for what a fucking fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
real.
all the people who were trying to save her life, it was just soul crushing for them too, because they had tried so hard to save her, but their efforts were for naught, because when he zoomed out of there, somebody actually got his license plate, and that's how he was caught for her. And as they had arrested Dayton and was like you know, filing all his stuff and whatnot, and getting him ready for trial for her murder, literally a week after he was arrested, a hunter going through the woods saw like a shimmering white thing on the forest floor, and as he walked over to it, he discovered the decaying body of one of the women, and that's when he like looked around and saw all the others as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
topic. I
And
like
he
finding
was-
random
he
things
was
in the
like,
woods.
Oh fuck. Police, help.
No policia.
And so the police officers get there, they collect all 500 pieces of evidence, and they find the it's not Smirnoff. Was it vodka? Smirnoff vodka? Yeah. They found They found all these little bottles of Smirnoff vodka everywhere, all over this
Why
grave
isn't
site.
there a bunch of body?
The same
like a bottle of
bottles,
vodka?
they found all over Dayton's engineer shop, or in his
Oy.
trash, I believe. Or no, I can't remember if it was in his shop or in his truck. One of the two. And
Then
so
might be good.
they collected DNA from those and that, and it's like, boom. They also collected stuff from previous workers who were still alive and who were assaulted by him too. Things about him, and all of them were like, oh yeah, he'd give you screwdrivers from like little tiny Smirnoff bottles, and they're like, what a quinky dink.
Holy cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really crazy.
yeah.
And so they bagged his ass. I can't remember if he was put on death row though, but he killed 7 women. You know what's crazy though is before he like had this like thing where he moved to like it was like a different town in Oregon he lived in, and whenever he was on the prowl, I'll say, is he would literally drive like 2 hours to Portland to meet up with sex workers and kill them in the forest every night while his wife and child were sleeping at home.
He wasn't married?
He was married.
Oh,
I don't know
how
how
did
this,
he
I don't know
die?
how this bitch stayed with him either. I'm sorry. She's well, no, I don't know. I don't really know a lot about her, so I don't know what to say about her, except for the fact that before this case, he was actually arrested several times in the previous town that they lived in. Before they were even married, this woman and him, he actually had 3 assault charges on him because he had kidnapped and sexually assaulted and almost killed this 18-year-old, and then he kidnapped and
Jesus.
sexually assaulted a 16-year-old, and then he kidnapped 2 teenage girls. These are all in a week. I want to like in like a week. Well, no, he was getting let out on bail. He was on bail for the first one, and then the one on the 16-year-old and the 2 girls happened, and then they came forward. When the ones with the 2 girls happened, they came forward, and that's how they discovered the 16-year-olds as well. They were all set to trial. Well, here's the thing. They were all set to trial and testify against him, like the same trial. And the jury said he was not guilty because this was like, because back in like, it was like back in like the 70s. And back then, if the women contributed at all to the assault, then it wasn't his fault.
No.
Yeah.
So for the first girl, he lured her into his
70s.
truck by offering weed. And she's like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. Okay. The second girl was hitchhiking. And they're like, oh, you voluntarily got into his truck, so it's your fault. And the other 2 girls also, like, voluntarily got into his truck because their car had broken down on the way to school. And he's like, oh, I'll drive you to school. And he just kept driving them around town and even bought them burgers. And when they were finally like, hey, we need to go, he pulled out a knife on them and assaulted one of them.
Jesus
Oh.
fucking
So
Christ.
lovely. What a lovely.
I love how he wasn't behind bars.
He was
Dude, it
also...
amazes me that
There's
some people will
more.
get like stabbed and die immediately,
How could it
and
get
then some
worse
fucking
than this?
troopers will get like
Or
impaled
ask that
9
question.
times.
Huh?
Hmm.
What? I'm sorry?
What's up?
Huh?
What's up?
I thought
Huh?
Tug said something.
Oh, I
thought-
did.
I was trying to
Chaos
focus
said,
on
how can it
people's
get
words.
worse? I said, no, never ask that question.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
Jesus Christ.
Before the woman he married and then he had moved with and then killed all those women, like when he was with her, before her, he was actually previously married to a woman. I don't think I ever found the name of her, but he also, in that marriage as well, he also kidnapped and assaulted a woman. Well, no, it wasn't quite kidnap with that one because they had she was a hitchhiker and he did make like they flirted and they actually did have one time where they did have consensual sex, but then he's like, can I meet up with you? And he was really mad at her for him cheating on his wife, so they met up again and he stabbed her. But then after he stabbed her, this was his first victim, by the way. After he stabbed her, he's like, will you marry me? And he asked her to marry him and she's bleeding out. And she's just like, can you just please take me to a hospital? And he's like, okay. And he took her to a hospital. She told the doctor, oh, I stabbed myself, just let me go, because she was scared that he was going to try and kill her again if she said anything.
Yeah.
But the doctor's like, I'm not buying that bullshit. And the cops got involved. She actually confessed that it was him. And then he had his own thing with that. But he was only in jail for, like, I want to say 10 years.
Rookie
Should have
numbers.
been in jail for longer.
I think it was. I think it might have been shorter than that.
Shorter.
And
Yeah,
then
if it was way back in the day, he probably got out with good behavior.
Ugh.
and his wife was
'Cause,
really
yeah,
upset
that
about that,
bullshit.
of course, but he was just like, "But babe, I love you," and she, it's just bad stuff.
No.
How can you stay with a man that unhinged?
And
What the fuck, woman?
she was damaged.
Of
And also
course.
because of their religion too.
She
There's
was
like
a
divorce
traitor.
and no. But then immediately after he like got released and stuff, I think this was actually while he was out on bail before he went to jail. These two runaway teenage girls, he just invited them to live in his house.
Ew.
And then he got sexually involved with both girls.
No.
And then the wife was like, "Fuck this shit," and she left. And he showed up at her apartment and beat up her like two of her male roommates. And so like things happened, and I guess she went back. And while she was there, she was just like, "I'm tired of this. You just beat me up. I'm gonna leave." And then while she was gone, he almost killed the two teenage girls because he beat them up with an empty beer bottle in a drunken rage.
Jesus.
And he was
Who's having an
put
off
to
day?
jail for that too. But it wasn't long enough, and it wasn't that great of a punishment enough because obviously he went on to murder 7 women. So there was that. There's that piece of shit. I also have a lot of notes on how his dad was, and kind of explains why he like probably does what he did. But we're just gonna skip over that. I don't want to talk too much.
This
Fine.
sounds like what Onision would do if he turned into a fucking psychotic criminal.
Who knows if he hasn't yet?
That's true. Allegedly.
He's fucking crazy.
I just want
the
him
dude
to
tried
get
to
off the
arrest
internet
Chris
already.
Hansen.
Allegedly.
I mean, no one remembers that saga. Chris Hansen shows up to his house. He calls the cops because Chris Hansen is threatening him. You mean the
No.
guy that catches pedophiles?
He also
Is
tried to sue
threatening
the
you?
wrong Chris Hansen.
I was about to say,
He
like,
didn't
did you
even
know that
file
he
the
sued the
lawsuit under
wrong
the
Chris
right
Hansen?
person. He literally
filed
like
under the
mixed up
wrong-
the people.
He's
You
like,
got
"Bro,
Chris
what the heck
Handsome.
did I do?"
Which one did he file it against?
I don't know, just some
A
random
different
guy.
Chris
Just a guy
Hansen.
named
Person
Chris
named Chris
Hansen.
Hansen.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Can you
He literally
imagine
was
being
just he
named Chris
literally did
Hansen on a
from
daily
different.
basis?
I know. Must suck.
That is. All I remember from Oni. I never watched any of his content. I just remember Dylan showing me. Or was it Dylan or you who showed me a video of him just covering himself in kombucha and freaking out?
That
Yeah.
probably was Dylan.
You're just
I
having.
think I did show you the video of him like having that psychotic breakdown in his apartment where he's like his hair's like wet and he's just like and he's like fucking freaking out.
Oh, I've seen
Was
that.
that the one
I've
where
seen
he
that
lost
in
his
a bunch of
Patreon?
thumbnails.
He was having a rough day.
He
It
has
just
a
amazes
rough
me
day
that
every
some
day.
people will get stabbed like 9 times and survive it. That is some warrior shit, dude.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that one chick that got stabbed like 24 times by her 2 friends because they wanted to appease Slender Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
remember that
Slenderman
story.
case.
Yeah, she survived.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And both the chicks who like stabbed her were both diagnosed with schizophrenia later on.
I think one just got out
R.I.P.
recently, out of jail.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure it's not the crazy one. There was the second chick who like really hated the fact that like they almost killed their friend because she really liked the girl that they almost killed,
Yeah,
but she
one
was
was a
only doing it.
follower.
Yeah,
What?
she was
What's
literally
that
only doing
then?
it because the first chick was making her do it.
The first chick was fully believing that Slender Man is real and that
Mhm.
you can appease Slender Man and live in his mansion in the woods by killing your friend by stabbing them.
Huh.
Wait, Slenderman isn't real?
Anyways, you guys want to
No.
go hang out in the woods?
I would love to hang out in the woods.
Oh,
Uh,
well, if
You know
chaos
what?
is
I'm
going, I'm
intrigued.
Okay
going.
with the woods.
Yeah, we'll have a
I feel
tree
safe with
house.
chaos.
I got you.
Yeah?
I want to
Yeah.
go
In
to
the
a little cabin
In
in the
the
middle of the woods
woods.
and have some treasures.
Nothing will happen.
Nah, I'm gonna go
Nothing
check it.
mischievous can happen.
No. I'm gonna introduce you guys to my friend. He lives in the woods.
Is it Dylan?
Is it random?
Dylan.
Random who live in the woods.
It's just Dylan and Random hanging out. On their little
Hey, the
rotation.
woods are nice. I like the woods.
I forgot you're also in the woods.
Yeah.
Get
What a
the
woods
tree
people.
house set up.
What's wrong with the woods people?
Nothing. I want a treehouse set up.
I love
Yeah.
tree houses.
Yeah,
Dude, we
you
should
do.
binge Treehouse Masters. Holy shit. Y'all remember that fucking show?
What a
Oh
transition.
yeah.
Huh?
Talking about people getting stabbed. I want a treehouse.
I do want
I
a
brought it
treehouse.
up.
All the better
I
to
just-
stab people in.
I just want a
Excuse
house,
me?
bro.
I know you do. I'm
I want
sorry.
a house. Same
What a
here.
house, bro.
I just want a nice little place to live
found
where
the-
I
I
can
found the
put
video
all my
again.
little trinkets.
I was a fool who didn't buy into the housing market at age 8. Now look at me.
Now look at us.
I was
Uh.
a fool that didn't get into the housing market when I was learning how to walk instead.
That's what I'm
My
saying, man.
fault. My
What
fault.
the fuck was I on, dude?
My bad.
How dare I miss the great housing market before I was even born? How
I
could
was
I?
just too preoccupied watching my favorite Scooby-Doo movies. How silly
Yeah,
of me.
Yeah, how
Which
how
ones?
pathetic. While I was
The
shitting my
live
pants and
actions.
learning how to say mom and dad, the boomer
Those were
goons
good.
were taking all the housing markets, spiking our shit up.
Specifically Spooky Island.
Your
What do you-
Yeah, the
answer
first one.
appeases me.
The first one.
What did you want?
Can we have a movie night where we watch Scooby Doo Goes to Zombie Island?
I fucking love Scooby Doo.
That's like one of my favorite Scooby Doo
Yes!
movies.
Yes!
That era of Scooby Doo movies, like Witch's Ghost.
Oh, I love.
That's when I realized I had a crush on women.
I want it. I want it.
I want Scoobert Doobert.
Scuba
The dog?
The Salem movie one. That's the one I want. That one.
I wish
And the
My
was
dog's
it the
fucking
Curse of
lame. My dog
Moonscar
doesn't talk.
Island?
I don't know, man. Talking
I
dogs
think
always
that's the
scared me.
Zombie Island one.
Yeah, it's
I
Because
couldn't
the
watch that
fucking
shit.
love
yeah,
that
because of
shit.
the pirate
yeah.
who
Yeah,
like has the
Moonscar.
curse. His name is Moonscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
I don't know,
it's the
man.
Zombies Island.
I would watch Martha Speaks and cry. I couldn't watch that shit, man.
Who the
But
fuck
but
is
cry over
Martha?
spook
Martha
zombies.
What a weird concept for a children's show, too. Fuck. My dog ate alphabet soup and can now speak fluent English.
Holy
No,
shit.
he's an
Hey,
alien.
it's
You know
not
what
a
that
weird
reminded me of?
concept.
Was it Rough for Fetch? The game
Match
show
with
with the
Rough
animated.
Ruffman. Match with Rough Ruffman. Yeah.
Sorry,
no,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, you gotta
I've
say it
never
right.
heard of that.
Yeah, sorry, Fossil.
Sitting there
A
wearing all this
show taken
merch.
away before its time.
I only know this because I watched the Defunct Land video about it.
Sitting there wearing all your.
I watched it live.
But yeah, Scooby Doo didn't eat alphabet soup. He's canonically half dog, half alien,
Really?
and that's why he can talk.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Really?
It is in the Mystery Incorporated series. I don't know how they explain a talking dog
Best
in
series?
any
Best
other
series?
series. Yes, best series.
Best Scooby Doo series?
Because he can.
Yeah, that's basically how the 60s went. But
I
in the Mystery
remember-
Incorporated
Why
show,
does Scooby talk?
Well, I
Because
remember
that's
in one
so.
story-
alien.
I remember in one story their reasoning behind how he could talk was that he was juggled between homes so much that he tried to he learned to speak so that he could be adopted or something.
It's like a Meowth situation.
Aw, Meowth's backstory makes me fucking sad, dude.
I love when
Who?
cartoons need to explain
Heartbroken.
some logic that doesn't really
What?
need to be explained. Why does Scooby Doo talk? He talks to the cartoon. No, we need to explain this.
Cause it's cool. Fuck you.
That's because the kids got older, aka us.
Because kids can't
I'm
speak
not
wrong,
old.
dumbass.
I
I
like to
didn't
think
say
that what
old, I
if
said older.
What if Scooby-Doo just doesn't talk and like the whole time it's just Shaggy is like fried his brain with drugs, and so he's just in the back of the mystery van just going.
That is a
Interverse kind
theory.
of covered something like that.
It's a bunch of teenagers in a van in the 60s going around solving mysteries with a talking dog. If you didn't think that the first theory was that they were all high at the same time, then it just.
I know Shaggy
I
is
like
because
to
that
believe that
motherfucker.
the cops would come up every once in a while and be like, "All right, who was it that you guys caught? That's the bad guy. Go on, tell him, Scoob." And the dog's just.
Yeah, you heard him. He told
Yeah.
them.
He's like, "Yeah, what he said. Make sure you write that shit down." The cop's like, "What?"
Imagine how fucked up it would be if you spend like 3 years, right, planning this like elaborate heist, right? And all of a
Only to
sudden some fucking dickhead teenagers and their stupid ass dog bust your plan and ruin it.
You know,
No,
Also,
Bear, you put those words back in your mouth.
the fucking solid
No.
HA video. Where it's like, "Go on, guys, go get him. Go get the ghost. Go let him get in here." That's just a guy with an
Velma
axe.
is not an accurate representation of Scooby-Doo, and
I do not
I would
accept
kindly
Velma.
He's wearing jeans.
I will kindly ask you to leave.
No, don't leave, but like, I do not accept Velma as any form of Scooby-Doo
That show is not
affiliated like show.
Oh, you're talking about the show, not the
Oh,
character.
that weird
Yeah.
show. I thought you were
It's-
talking about the
It's technically
character.
not canon because it doesn't have Scooby in it, so it's technically
Yeah,
not
that's
a
like, that
part
was
of
one
the
of the
universe.
things that made me so fucking mad is that Scooby wasn't even in the fucking show.
Well, it's because
Well,
it's
the whole
woke.
reason
It's
that
woke
he
crap.
wasn't a part of the show was because they were gonna deal with like adult topics and stuff. So
Lowbrow
and
humor.
yeah, Hanna-Barbera was very strict that Scooby-Doo was purely for like the PG crowd, and if they were gonna do something adult-centered, then Scooby-Doo was not allowed to have it.
We're gonna talk about my parents' revanche.
Reggie.
Reggie, I'm erupted. They
I feel
took
like
my
Scooby-Doo.
vesicles.
Reggie, where are my vesicles?
Let's see. Oh, it's been 2 hours. Should we cut it here?
I think the Scoob losing his balls is a perfect thing to end to end this on.
Oh, I gotta say one more thing. I want to eat Scooby's balls. I want to
No!
eat his balls.
What's wrong with you?
No,
You
Hey,
did not
man.
just ask what's wrong with him.
All right.
Russia,
Let me get the
Russia,
list.
why?
Thank-
Get to the list.
All right.
Bring out
Thank you
his
guys so
medical
much for
booklet.
joining. We hope to see you guys next week. We hope you're enjoying these amazing episodes. Do we have any questions for the audience? I feel I had one earlier. I forgot it.
It's been 2 hours. Why did you listen to this shit?
Why did you stay?
Funny hee haw. I also
Why
dropped
did
my
you
mouse.
run?
Drop my mouse. No, please.
Alright, here's the question. Who's the hottest Tugrat and why did you say Fossil?
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I didn't say anything.
Come on.
It's gotta be
You know
Tug.
why.
Why was the answer Fossil?
Why was the answer fossil? I need a
Just
written
why.
paragraph.
I mean, look at him. It's just a head on a stick at this point.
It
I
better
want
be
him.
8 sentences long, you cheap bastards.
It's
Alright.
like a snake. It's just a bag of
Paragraph.
throat.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.